Hello and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Winona and I'm going to be playing a lot of people most likely in this FPS. I'm just going to say I am going to probably be the DM even though it's a 12 FPS. And I have one amazing, talented, creative, just sometimes makes me pull out my hair because of how ridiculous her character stats are, but I love her anyways. The one and only.
And here I am cackling my head off. Hi everyone, it's me, Vwild, with the absolutely crazy characters with insane modifiers. You know me, it's Lin. Forever on the bullshit.
Forever on the bullshit, and we love her.
Oh, good golly. I'm playing two characters technically today, I do believe. It's just because one thing you have learned is never go somewhere without backup, dear fucking god.
Yeah. Especially after last time.
Yeah. After last time, after multiple things that have happened in this plot line that Lin doesn't fully know about, but she can assume.
Eh.
God's almighty, this entire thing. Shout out to you. You're a brilliant person, Winona. We'd love to see it. God, this plot line is fun.
I'm really happy you've been enjoying this plot line. I've been wanting to do it for a while.
Hee hee hoo hoo, what a glorious time to have it then.
Yes. And we start with this FPS with a little bit of backstory because this game is loosely connected to another game that happened on the farm server where basically a bunch of wolves were attacking livestock in Acar'balleira. I don't know how to fully say that. I'm glad I will probably butcher this, but we're going to move on. However,
Brilliant.
but say after the wolves were dealt with, by some adventurers that were friends with one of the farmers nearby. Say Carmina, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But
We're sneezing her marbles in the background.
yeah, but we say one thing that was noted by the wolves that they seem to be like normal Toonkind wolves on the outside. However, there seemed to be a metal skeleton on the inside. And because of its rural sort of farming town, word travels a bit slow. But the moment it hits Toontown, this monkey knows about it.
I mean, Toontown was her original hunting grounds, her domain. When something happens and it reaches there, she always finds out about it.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants those bodies.
And with some preliminary, say, surface scanning, you can say the general area of where they fought the wolves, but at the same time you also know where where the main sort of hub is for this farming town, which is a little tavern. But how you wish to handle this is up to you. Where do you wish to go first, and how do you want to get there?
Hmm. Well, first of all, she's going to be picking up a +1 for this of going, hey, we're going body hunting. You coming with? Just picks up her informant of the day and then just comes here. And I think, well, one of the things she would have done is to forefront all of this, would have made sure her name wasn't attached to any of her information gathering. It's just put it out as some local researcher interested in local flora and fauna was interested in this. Just muddy a few waters just in case. It's probably not going to help, but at the same time, contingencies, man. Contingencies.
Indeed.
So, she's interested in those bodies more than anything else. At the same time, this is me looking at the Winona. Winona, do you control the tavern?
Not fully, but if you choose to go there, I can give you information.
We can slide past it as a... I want to say just so that you don't have to RP so many goddamn people. That
Yeah.
Lynn would probably send her informant there. Could we do a roll for, say, any surface level rumors and insight into the situation sort of thing?
Oh, yeah.
All right, informant. You're having a fun time with the insight. Okay, the informant is going to go both the what's said out loud and the hey, what's in your mind? Let me have a quick sneak peek. Because that was a 28. Oh, no, I think it might... No, it's a 28. Just, yeah. Hey, just let me slide in here real quick. Pretend to be a local and just get information. Give me everything.
Yes. Yes, indeed. As you basically you get a lot of information from the main tavern, bartender slash tavern owner Lawrence, and
Mm-hmm.
you basically get the information that near this one particular farm, he sent these particular adventurers out, which you would have a clear picture of them in your looking into his mind. One's a cat, one's a snake person, and the other is a lizard person.
You know, it doesn't surprise the informant getting this at the same time. Why is there a Russian cat? Unpack that later. It's unimportant. Surface details.
He he he. AKA Pepper Tessera and I forget Super's character's name. Shoot, what is their name?
It will come to you in the shower later on.
It will come to me.
You're gonna blurt it out mid-dramatic moment.
Yes. But yeah, and basically for proof you see basically a wolf's paw is a little leg as he sort of had as proof that he hadn't like fully thrown away just yet, because it was interesting because yeah, Toonkind outside with fur and everything, but on the inside is more real kind mechanics.
Always fascinating to find out about. And always useful for a certain employer. So.
Yeah, he tells you the direction. He tells you the directions on how to get to the farm via the roads. But he doesn't say it out loud because he doesn't exactly. You get the vibe he doesn't want to worry many people because like there's technically one wolf that got away. It's not a wolf isn't dangerous singled out, but it's still sort of something to like keep in the back of the mind of just like, yeah, there's still technically one out there which is dangerous, but at least it's not a whole pack anymore.
Keep in the back of the mind. The informant who will read the back of the mind. I love it when I have this character. It's always a delight. But yes, just takes all of this information, including the information that was not freely given, but it was acquired anyway because free real estate. If you don't want it read, guard your mind better. It's not her fault. Just takes all this information and goes back to her employer. And then they are off. They have thoughts, they have ideas. A certain detective has her little autopsy kit because she is interested. She wants this. She wants to peel them.
Yes. You want to peel the wolf.
Want to soft tack it for its knowledge. At some stage, she's going to say this to Chief Luma, and he's just going to be so tired.
So tired.
That's what you get. That's
Phoebe.
what you get for dealing with
That
this.
was Super's character's name. Phoebe.
Hey! We got it.
See. That makes me feel a little bit better now. Because I like their character. Shy, but I like their character.
Oh, absolutely wonderful beans. Shout out to you players if you hear this. You guys are amazing and we love you.
Yes. Still so happy when Winston say in the recording that in the chat log of realizing the connection. It was
great.
funny.
It was fantastic. Ooh, you say.
But yeah, so
yes.
how do you wish to how do you wish to proceed? Do you wish to proceed by road or by say or by forest? You also with a 28, I'll also gauge you this. You know where the venturers like to hang out. It's a different farm that's kind of far away from the where the wolves were, but you know the name Carmenia.
Carminia. Alright. We're gonna pursue that at a later date, because that might be quite useful. Might not, at the same time. Like a farm. And this has pigs. Pigs are... Scary pigs. I know what they can do to a body.
What?
This is a shout
You
out.
assume
Yes,
that Carmenia has a regular farm.
I want you to know that this is me shouting out. Lynn has a minor fear of normal pigs because she did too much reading as a child into what a pig can do to a body.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I had a brief period of fear of pigs until I learned they were really tasty. But Lynn is likely going to take the woodland, but specifically, she's going to try to find a pathway where A, she's not leaving too many tracks, and B, trying to mask her scent, I guess. I mean, that's one of the things she would have done before she'd even come here. Her and her informant have changed their scents before coming because Lynn has a disguise kit and also is just going, hey, I know what we're up against today. We're gonna stink different.
Alright
Because
then.
sometimes you just want to do that shit.
Alright then. Then I need you to roll me a D100.
A D100? Oh boy. Okay. That reminds me, I forgot to roll Lynn's D100 for the day. Okay. So, I gotta roll her die, and then I gotta roll this D100. Okay. Alright, that is a 98 for you. And that is a... Can we sidestep her 76? Thank you, that's a 34. She's doing decently on her fray today, because otherwise... Oof. Okay.
So that 98 is for my roll, right?
Yes, it's for you, because I love you. So you went first.
Oh boy!
Oh boy, a joy, a lovely day.
You know, I shouldn't be surprised that even though I set things sometimes really high, you get them anyways.
I smile at you so cutely and go, "It me."
Look, there are many things of how this could have gone out today, and I'm like, okay, I will set this as a possible encounter, but it's like she's not she ain't gonna roll that high. That's like 2%.
She ain't gonna roll. Look at me, bitch. What was that high?
I lovingly throttle you.
You can't have shit in Detroit. I'm untouchable.
No,
all right.
I also need to make a roll myself.
Oh boy. I look forward to finding out what I gotta roll.
All right. That is good to know for later.
Ominous.
Whew. And I need to get some things rearranged. Thank you, Lynn.
You sound so stressed. I'm so sorry.
No, this is why I
I'm
have
not.
these things out, just in case these sort of things happen. Look,
Mm-hmm.
I like trying to make an open world as much as I can with my games, with what could happen. And God Almighty, you rolled high.
I do this. I do this to you.
Yes, and I love you.
Yay! I will also just say, as a side note, as they're going along, Lynn and her informant will not be talking out loud at all.
All
It's
right,
great. They don't have to, so it's fun. There's just dead silence between these two, and they're vibing.
fair enough. And I'm guessing this is Morpha.
Yeah! You know me. And also, I was looking through my characters going, who could I bring in? And Lynn was just like, not that one. Not that one. That one's already been in this. And then I just looked at it and went, yeah, we're not dragging too many characters into this. Okay, you're coming in.
Alrighty. Let's see. You walk through the woods, and for the most part, you say everything seems normal. You say you don't get too much lost in the woods either. Say with the good directions and stuff, like you'll still have to make a survival with finding the bodies,
Mm-hmm.
but say the travel through the woods is actually not bad. You do get a vibe though off the woods, but it's sort of like a thing. It's just like it is sort of it's woods outside Toon Town, so you're not very sure if that has to play in anything. But other than that, you're just chilling. I would like to see that survival though.
All right, you got it. That is a da 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 da. It's gonna be a 19 plus 6 for Lynn. 19 plus 6. Let's go for Morpha. Morpha, honey sweetheart, where are you? Come here to me. You cannot escape me. Survival, that's a plus 7. That is a 21.
Yeah, you survival this really well, and you get to this. Say you see some smoke from the nearby farmstead, and based on calculations you made, the wolves should be in this general area. And you do find where the carcasses should be. However, you also smell a bit of smoke. It is not any smoke. It's not like campfire smoke. It's not, say, anything like that. It's cigar smoke.
Oh, we're doing this early. Alright. Alright. One way or another, I'm peeling something to do. And then she just signals to Morpha, yeah, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I'm sorry. And they just split. Lynn carries on. Morpha's gonna circle around. And let me just check something that Morpha. I'm just checking Morpha's sheet for quick things. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Where are your spells? Where are your spells, my wonderful darling, my wonderful. Hey, da da da. Nah, you don't have that. However, you are going to cast Detect Thoughts with no components.
Alright. I need both of
So-
you to make a stealth.
Yep, we're making the stealth. We're making our way downtown. Making our way downtown. Walking fast.
Alright.
Alright, that is gonna be a Okay, that's impressive. Okay, so that's gonna be
Okay. I know what you guys need to beat.
18 plus 5, and we're gonna add a d4. We're gonna throw a guidance on this just for shiggles. That's a 4. Okay, that's a 27 for Lynn. That is. I am the fool that decided it would be a smart idea. Oh wait, actually no, her stealth is +9, so that's even higher.
Yeah, you got
That
it.
is.
What Morphas?
I'm about to do Morphas. I just realised that I forgot Lynn's modifier, so there's an extra 4 onto that. So Jesus fuck Lynn.
Yeah, you're fine.
Then Morpha. Alright, that is stealth. That's got a +10 to it. That is a 17 plus 10. Awesome.
Yeah.
So that is a 27 and a 31.
Yeah, and you're fine. You're lucky he rolled low.
Yippee! Fear. Fuck you. No monkey for you yet.
As you come upon the spot of an open sort of creaky area. There's a little river creek flowing in the background. There's like little hills, but there's definitely been a battle here as you see James Heineken just going over to the wolves with the one wolf still alive at his side, and there looks to be multiple blood splatters, but you see him basically open up a large satchel, and and basically these dead bodies of wolves are being put into a satchel. You are pretty sure that's a bag of holding. So he is taking the bodies away and putting it all into this bag of holding, and the other wolf that is with him is going around picking up the scraps, making sure, other than the blood stains, there is nothing left.
No. No, you're not allowed to do that. No. Sorry. No. No. She's not allowing that. No. Absolutely not. That's her wolves. Those are her bodies. Those are her kills. How dare you? She wants them. She's going to peel them whether you like it or not, you bastard. Which thing are you gonna do? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. They currently don't know she's here.
And they're probably. I need to check the map really quickly to do some fun math calculations. Because that's what we love about D&D is math.
Math! Woohoo! Alright. I need to figure out whether you're gonna do that. Because you would at the same time, are you sure?
Yeah, from the nearest cover, you're about 40 feet away from Heineken right now.
How many feet, sorry?
40 feet.
40 feet. Okay, that actually might change things. At the same time... Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's one thing I seem to remember from D&D, that when, like, what is it? Surprise or that sort of stuff, there's something about automatic crits if something doesn't know you're there. But I'm not sure whether that's...
You get advantage, not automatic crits.
Ah, okay. Cool. That's something else then, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I remember it once happening on Critical Role and killing someone that we did not want dead. Alright. Let's see.
Yeah, sneak attack allows advantage on the roll. And if you hit them, then it's a critical hit.
Ah, that's what I was thinking of. Because you see, she do want bodies. And there is a wolf right there. But she doesn't want to reveal her self straight away. So let's see. I'm just thinking, God, I thought we were going to get a bit of body time first, but no. No, we just dive straight into it.
Yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens when you roll a D100 sometimes.
Yeah, apparently it is. Okay. That would damage the body. That would damage the body. But it is one of her bard spells. Yeah, if she keeps enough of this, she has more bodies. And so it'll be useful. Alright. I am rolling to hit with a spell on the wolf that is still, standing. The still alive one. I don't want you to be alive. Okay. That is a 16 plus 9 to hit. Just gonna roll again.
This is just a wolf.
This just a wolf. It's just a wolf.
I mean, technically it's more than a wolf, but mechanically it's a wolf.
Mechanically, well, stealth pun there.
Yeah, I had to.
Right. Yeah, that's a 16 or a 16, so either way it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
And now I've got to roll the damage because this is Chaos Bolt. Sometimes you just decide, feck it. We're gonna just go in swinging. All right, let's see. I need 2d8.
Unfortunately, I will tell you right now, you can't sneak attack with spells.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I say you can't sneak attack with spells.
Okay, more you know. Thank you for telling me.
No problem.
Okay. All right. In that case, can I change my answer of what I'm attacking with?
Yes, I will allow it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't use spells for sneak attacks.
No, perfectly all right. Good to know.
Yeah. This is why rogues usually have bonus actions to disengage or hide.
Neat. Okay.
Like, it'll work for ranged weapons, but not ranged spells.
Indeed. All right, so we be going with a good old crossbow bolt to the head. As a treat. All right, so that's gonna be, and I've already rolled to hit. It's just one less, which it's a wolf. It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
1d8. Okay. And that is a 8 plus 4. So how I want to imagine it is the wolf is picking up the scraps and that sort of stuff. Just gets a little too close to the other side of the clearing. And Lin just from the shadows just lines up a shot and fires. Not revealing herself, but just headshot the wolf.
Yep.
It's not gonna kill it, I don't think.
No, it kills it.
Reason.
You basically headshot kill this wolf with the one hit, and Heineken immediately perks up as this wolf goes down.
And there is silence.
He stands up as he had finished packing that one wolf body and just cricks his neck as he scans around the area, and he is going to make an investigation check.
Does that mean I have to roll stealth a second time?
No, we're going to keep that.
Because actually, I've just realised Lin gets advantage in dark environments for her stealth.
Actually, yeah, Lin, like, Morpha doesn't have to because she didn't do anything, but Lin would probably have to because she did fire a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, indeed, understandably. All right. That is a 19 plus 9. 19 plus 9. Are we going to guidance this? There go on, and it's festive. Okay, that is not plus 93, plus 3. 29 versus 31. Oh god, that plus 3 counted.
That plus 3 counted. And Heineken cannot see anything nor smell anything right now because he's definitely sniffing. However, you hear a low growl underneath. You hear him have a low growl as the glove, say, his gloves start to glow and sort of crackle with a little bit of electricity as his, his large, his large giant pipe wrench starts to float around him as he goes over to that wolf to pick. He's gonna go over to that wolf and pick it up and start putting it in his pack too.
All right, how many wolves were there in total?
According as you can see to the blood splatters, there were at least 3 wolves in this area.
Mm-hmm.
4 wolves. I say 4 wolves. There was one blood splatter that was far off, but in this area that Heineken currently is, there was 3 wolves before, according to the blood splatters.
Mm-hmm. And how many are still out? Are any still out?
No, that was only 1 wolf. I say he only had 1 wolf left in this pack, and you just killed it. And he's going over to take the body.
He's going over, but it's going to take a little bit of effort to get there. So, You know what? He has actually got to get to that body, hasn't he? So he's got to come close. He's got to come within her range. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, you are like this, Lin, aren't you? Alright. So, remind me. Sneak attacks and such, ranged weapons, if she breaks cover, it would only take 40 feet is her thing. She can move within 40 feet. That is her movement speed. Would that still count as sneak, or would that be different after that?
You could. That would say you're hidden right now. So yes, that first attack would be considered a sneak attack.
All right. Okay. He's not allowed to take her kill. She's not allowing it. It's hers. So it is, as he gets close enough. Yeah, no, she is going to attack. It's just, as he's been moving, just trading out her weapon, and then just... Yeah, she's going to break cover to come at him. And let's see. If it's a sneak attack, that's only 1 attack, right?
It's only the first attack, yeah.
Cool. Alright. Jesus fucking Christ, Lin? Okay. That's a nat 20.
Oh, okay. This is how we're doing it.
Yeah, apparently. Jesus fuck. Okay. Can I tack on Great Weapon Master to this, or would you say no?
I think a technicality you can.
Alright, fantastic. I am doing that, so that's going to be a plus 10 onto it. So I am going to now roll the damage. I am shaking. I did not expect this to be it. I expected Lin to have time with the body, but no, she was not allowed time with her body. She now has to deal with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And she's... Alright. And that was max, so we're just going to... Okay, we're going to do that, and then we're going to double it. So that's a 25, so that's a 50, I think. Please correct me if I'm wrong. You are the person who knows D&D.
You do double dice. My rule is double dice when you roll.
Alright. I've known some people to do it differently, so that is...
Yeah, so
12
roll whatever.
and 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a 12 on the damage, so that's a 24. So that's 24 plus 3, which is 27,
Mm-hmm.
plus 10. That's 37 points of damage and I want you to know, she was dead silent up until it was the perfect moment to strike him.
Oh yeah.
And then she burst out. It was like something out of a horror movie.
And he is surprised. He's not surprised in a way. Like he probably is a bit surprised, but that sort of like thing of shock of you jumping out sort of just sort of fades away very quickly to, oh, it's you, as a giant grin goes to his eyes. As how do you attack him? Like where do you aim?
Ah, let's think. Because Lynn is strategic when she hits. Where would be somewhere that would actually really fucking hurt? She'd probably go for torso, but specifically shoulder level torso because that hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, so you like strike his shoulder and it goes in deep as blood sort of splurts out of the wound. And he is shocked that you landed a hit, but then sort of just gets into definitely fight mode as he just grins at you. As his eyes say you don't get to see his you get to see his eyes like for a flash, sort of like in the anime style, but and they sort of like glow red for a second before it turns back to just his goggles. He's just like, now this is a surprise.
Well, I live to entertain, and you're on my kill.
Never was in the first place. As he is saying, I'm gonna say roll for initiative.
Yep. I'm gonna roll for both, just because they're both here, but one's going to stay hidden for a moment, because, dear fucking God. I also want you to know, I just imagine Lynn over the body of her kill. Just, full on, when a predator has their kill and they're not gonna let anything touch it, just that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Alright. What is your combat? Your +6. Alright. That is a... Okay. Oh god, Lynn's going first. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then that is going to be for Morpha. I'm just going to check, because why did I do this to me? Why did I do this as a scroll instead of just doing them? Okay, so that's going to be a 14 plus 2. Okay. So Morpha's out of the way for the moment.
Yeah, understandable.
So, Lynn, James, Morpha. And hey, Lynn already took out the wolf. Yippee!
Mm-hmm.
This was her plan. If all else fails, don't let them flank.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And
So,
he sort of just smiles like, didn't think I'd get around to with you this soon.
oh, what can I say? It's rather fun, isn't it? And then I'm going to figure out what fresh hell I'm going to unleash with her. All right, let's see. That can be done at any range. Chaos Bolt.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? Let's be festive. It's her favorite fucking spell. It's her favorite spell. It's her favorite spell. She enjoys it. That is gonna be a 19 plus 9 to hit. I will get my d6s and my d8s. Why do I do this to me? Why did I multi-class you? All right. Okay. No, my dice. That was 2 6s. That was 2 6. Hang on, let's see. Choose one of the d8s, and the number rolled on that die determines the attack's damage type as shown below.
Mm-hmm.
That was all 6s. So, if you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the choice to a different creature of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if we've only got one person, does that mean I hit them twice?
I I don't know. It sounds
All right.
correct.
All right. We rolling it?
Let's say Chaos Bolt, right? Let me
Yep.
take a quick look at it.
Okay. And I need to remember the theming that I gave for this. Wait, oh god, if this is what I think it is, I'm going to actually laugh in the... That's interesting.
It has to be a different creature of your choice. So
Okay,
you can't
that's
be
fine.
yeah.
Okay. I find it so fucking fitting that it was poison damage when we've just had a being that can turn into a wolf with the red eyes. Just the narrative. The narrative knows what the narrative wants because James, or well, James isn't your true name, but James, as this chaos bolt hits, it's this warbling pumpkin-like mass at first, and then it collides. And there is a spatter of that neon orange, but then it feels cold like alcohol on an open wound, and then it feels like something different. Something leaching, something burning. And there is a faint stench in the air, which, seeing as you've got a slight toon alignment to you, yeah, that burns. That is a very, very horrific feeling. That is a feeling that toons would learn to hate.
Yeah.
But let's see, that's all she can do is that part.
Mm-hmm.
Then bonus actions, are you going to do anything? Because your spells are quite useful to you at the same time. Kicking the shit out of someone's more. She's gonna rage.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that pumpkin orange outline that manifests around her after that. Okay. That's... She's moved, she's in range, she's action, she's bonus action, she's not going to do anything with her reaction. You'll go.
Yeah. And he smiles as he looks at her. And he just say, even though you could definitely hear a deep hiss as he feels that acid and burning, he just looks at her and it's just like, oh, thrill of the hunt. Haven't felt this in a while.
You'll find I've got a bit more bite than your usual kills.
I would hope so. All my kills are newly born for the most part. As he as they as he the as the say as he then sort of swings his hand and say he actually backs off away from you, and he is able to do this without provoking any attacks of opportunity. And he backs away about 30 feet. And he then basically swings his hand, and his giant pipe wrench comes at ya. And I need to roll for that. Ooh. Yeah.
Hang on. Let's see. because let's see, that's okay. So that's a 26.
And
Right,
he
26.
gets another
Yeah, that's
attack.
okay.
That's an 18, so on the die, so
Okay, so they're both gonna hit.
so let's just get the damage. All right. 8, 7. Let's see. Let me get a calculator out because I'm bad at math.
We have this place in place for a reason, you know.
I know.
Ominous. Also, your line about the newlyborns is fucking me up.
See, yeah, I keep forgetting that you can do it on here for some reason, even though I just used it. See, I'm looking
I
at
love
multiple screens at one time. 7.
I know this and I love you. Even if I want to peck your guy up and mount his head on my wall. I don't know which of us was speaking, me or Lin then.
Probably a little bit of both.
A little bit of both, as a trait.
7 plus 10 plus 10 plus all right, 9, because that's
It's an exclamation mark, not a slash.
thank you. That's 36 damage to you, and
Okay.
it's magical.
What? Magical? Okay.
Magical bludgeoning.
Magical bludgeoning. Alright, so she's not gonna have resistance to that as a barbarian?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we can work with this. Okay, so that's gonna be... Alright. Okay, noted. Very nasty. She do not like. She no likey. She no likey at all. We're gonna have to deal with that. Okay. Is there anything else he's doing in this round?
Let's see. What bonus actions does this guy have again?
This motherfucker.
What? Let's see. What things do I have on you? He's actually gonna. He does that one attack towards you, and then he decides to use his Crimson Right to basically cause the he like touches the pipe wrench comes back to his hand, and he smiles as it then is then covered in flames as it turns white like red hot metal, white hot metal.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so in future that's going to do fire damage. Fun. Or a little bit of extra fire damage. Alright.
I'll say, and he says, I suggest you just come quietly, Lin.
Well, it'd be wonderful to go back to your place. I'm not particularly interested. You could come to mine if you like.
If circumstances were different, I would love a drink with you. But, unfortunately, I just know from experience that you're gonna be a thorn in my ass if I don't take you out now.
Very true, very true. Especially for your employer. I mean, they got you running around like a little bitch, don't they?
He just laughs. You think that tune in a bottle is my employer? Oh, no, no, no. He's just another admin like me.
And there's something I'd like to say here because you know earlier I said that Morpha had cast Detect Thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this guy's now thinking about employers and such, ain't he?
Yes.
How we working with that? Let's see. Detect Thoughts can work on a surface level. We can work for a deeper. But what's she getting on just a surface level as this guy is entirely focused on Lin and doesn't know that someone else is here?
You get the name Harrison Patrick Kraft.
Harrison Patrick Kraft. Alright. This is why they do this, you guys. This is why Lin has Morpha in this way she do. Alright. Morpha is specifically not going to break cover or do anything that would reveal herself at this time. Is just going to keep up the detect thoughts. So if this guy is thinking anything that might be relevant, we gonna get it. Let's see. What is most on its mind? Da-da-da.
Also with a...
We'll probe deeper later on. We'll probe deeper in a later round.
Mm-hmm.
Or do something else that is equal... Well, actually is more fucked. But honestly, Lin doesn't like this guy. And neither does Morpha. And quite frankly, Lin's morals kind of go down shit's creek when we got a kill. Alright. So Morpha's going to do nothing else. Because she is in good position and having a grand old time gaining information. So, Lin's round again. Alright. Lin's round. The guy's in range with 30 feet. And you know what? She's gonna great weapon master up this joint. So plus or minus 5 to both of these. We'll see how we go. Pray for me. Okay. I'm just gonna take a little peeky.
Oh,
I'm just gonna take a little.
oh boy.
Because there's 2 attacks, and I'm just gonna send a picture of what I rolled, so
Oh boy.
you know I'm not bullshitting you
No.
when I do this.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have to because I am staring at them, and I can't believe it. So you're gonna have fun looking at them as well.
Oh boy.
So this is fun.
That's a double crit.
This is Lin. She fucking rolls creepy. Okay. That's just... And we're going with the axe. We're going with the axe and we're going to cause some pain. Okay. That was a D10, not a D20. Where are my goddamn D20s? Oh god, the adrenaline is setting in. That's a 12. That's an 11. So I'm just going to dump all these together. So that's 12. Doubled. That's an 11.
And this is a magical axe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Okay. There's also rage damage, rage bonus damage. I always forget to include it. I forgot to include it on the last one. We're just going to ignore that, but I'm just going to remember for future. Rage bonus damage, 5e. Where is it? I'm quickly running to D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond, save me.
No, that's fair.
No, that's a roll 20. I got the wrong place. Never forget your places. Never forget your roots. Okay, that's going to be a +2, I believe so. +2, +2, +10, +10. Let's see what this comes to. Jesus, fuck, that's a long-ass line. That's a 76 points of damage.
How do you attack him? It's just another couple of swings? Because that's a lot of damage.
What Lin does there's something I love about when I play Lynn, how I picture her fighting, because it's every bit of momentum counts for something. There is a full strategy as she swings and moves and shifts. And so as she comes towards him, I think she does feint towards one side and then swing around for the other. And she knows she's short, so she's going for where it hurts. She is going for legs and she is going for torso. She is resisting going for the neck, even though she does want to remove this guy. But she's resisting that, so she's just going to chop where it hurts.
And you definitely see blood spurting out of the wounds as you take these hits. And even though this guy is definitely tankier than you think he is, but makes sense, he is a fighter just like you. Is a he still like bears these hits and even just smiles, even sort of insane in a way, insanely through them. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
ugh, just what I expect from the Detective Lin Stagehand. One legend to another, you can almost say, as he as he just takes both hands and swings his weapon at you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
And
She does.
Morpha, as he says, one legend to another, you get like flashes of you get flashes of another name as he used to be called the Steel Wolf back in the hunter organization.
Good to know. All right. Lynn doesn't say anything this time, but whereas he had grinned at her, he finds her grinning back, and there is a pumpkin orange glow to her eyes, and she is actually laughing underneath her breath.
All right.
All right, 21 to hit. Okay.
Yeah, and just one more, which I think this will hit
Gonna,
too.
yeah. I'm actually gonna do something because one of the things that a beast barbarian, and I usually go Lynn's rose thorn tail, there is something that they can do in relation to that, which is a feature of the tail is you can use it as a reaction to roll a d8 to see if it can block a hit. So I am going to try that now. I'm just going to make sure I've got the right sheet. I have. There is rage. Da da da. Bestial soul. Da da da. No, not bestial soul. Form of the beast. Tail. 1d8. Equal to the number rolled. You can use a reaction to swipe with a d8 to increase your AC. Let's give it a go. Her DC is her AC is 16. Can she actually do it? 16 plus 4 plus 4. So she might not be able to get the first one. That is a 7. So 16 plus 7. 23. So she manages to avoid one of those hits.
Yeah,
So roll damage for the 24.
Yep, can do. As he, I need to check something on a sheet because he has extra damage on there because of the thought because of his thing because his I don't know why I have a hard time saying pipe wrench for some reason, but that is on fire now, so that's also gonna hurt.
Yeah, it was already gonna hurt. It was a fucking pipe wrench.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's just roll the damage. So. Alright, that's gonna be 10. Make sure I have this right. Yeah. 10 plus 11 plus how many additional fire damage? Okay, 3 additional fire damage. So,
Damage. Alright. Okay. So that's 24. Not great, but okay, so.
and
Mm-hmm.
as a, let's see, can he do this? Da, 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 da.
This is 2 tanks doing magical damage against each other, where they're both lacking in a resistance to magical damage.
Mm-hmm. And I need to double check that one spell.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He then casts Sanctuary on himself.
Oh? What's that do?
You ward a creature within range of attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack and or spells. Does not protect the warded creature from area effects such as a fireball.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Alright.
And I'll put the full description in here.
How's our fine friend doing, by the way? What's his health looking like?
He's definitely taken some hits also. He's not looking too well himself also, as you two are but he's still holding up like you are.
Mm-hmm.
Again, two sort of tanks fighting against each other.
We've got 2 tanks just going at it, beating the shit out of each other. Okay.
Even though he was annoyed with the attack, he was sort of annoyed that you blocked with the tail on one attack. He was happy that he got the second attack on you.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's fucking thrilled. Right. Let's see. Because I'm wondering whether to bring in player number 2. Wondering whether she should come in. At the same time, she's useful where she is. Alright. Because it all depends on how fucked up this guy is. Because when we get 2 people in, we might just take him down at the same time. I'm just saying here and now, Morpha coming onto the scene is going to be interesting. Let's see. Let's think. One more round and then she'll come in. Just see if we can get any more sweet detect thoughts information. See. So Morpha's turn is just going to be entirely related to the detect thoughts, seeing how his surface thoughts are going, see if there are any more key names or anything of relevance, including what's gonna happen to her boss. Other than that, if there's nothing you want to give on that front,
Nothing yet. No.
On to the next round. Oh,
not for a surface level thought, at least.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this on the next round. Okay. So, background to Lin. It's worked decently so far. Oh, sorry, you go.
Yeah, I was about to say yes, unless you want to continue talking, the banter.
Let's see. What would she say? Well, right now, both of these 2 are just grinning at each other, which, honestly, anyone who happened to come across this scene would probably find these 2 absolutely freaking terrifying, just by the sheer fact of they are attacking each other and smiling about it. What the fuck? Okay. So, that is a 2 hit. I'm just going to check, because I gotta add. That is Morpha. Where are you, Lin? That is all taught. You are not here. You are safe away from all of this. You're probably just having a wonderful time. I don't know, making chili or some shit, enjoying your life. Wondering how your niece is doing today, hoping she's having a nice day and seeing a butterfly. Meanwhile, she's out here doing this wild ass shit. Right.
Yeah. And I also will say he hasn't like hit any like deadly hits himself. He's similar to you. It's just like he hasn't been holding his punches, but he hasn't been attacking you in places that would be death blows per se.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. All right. That is going to be a 17 plus 7 minus 5. 19.
Ooh, yes.
All right. And that is going to be... That was a hit.
That was a hit.
All right. Then, well, would you like a 17 or a 17? Because we got a 19 or a 19. My dice apparently like duplicating themselves today.
Apparently.
Okay. So that is going to be that. And that. That is going to be an 11. Okay, so let's break it down. 11 plus 3 plus 2 plus 10. 7 plus 3 plus 2 plus 10. Lynn, have I ever told you how much I love your damage? That's a 48 points of damage. How's he looking?
As you swing to make this attack, it hits its mark again deep, and he gives a hiss, and he's just like, he's still smiling, but it's just like, you almost seem like you took him down as he falls to one knee. However, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. Okay, that is a 16 plus 8.
Alright, I need to make, let's see, 1 second, please. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh God.
It doesn't beat your strength saving throw, but you are knocked back 15 feet as he is like, "Ugh, now you're making me angry," as he shifts into his werewolf form, and as he does, it seems like the wounds that he previously had are healing themselves as he transforms. As he
Is that the Blood Hunter thing where when you're below half health it boosts it, or is this something else?
This is something else. This is supposed to be a boss battle, and you're taking it on solo, and honestly, those crits are saving your life.
Hey Whis, can you do me a message and tell the group chat I fucked up? I fucked up. Okay. Alright. Okay, so Lynn has a bonus.
As you see this large-sized wolf looming over you, he's like, "Look, stand down. The last thing I would like to do is to kill a mother."
Yes. It is rather terrible when those die, isn't it? And then she is going to hiss something. And James, you don't know what language this is, just that it feels ancient.
What language is that, darling?
Well, it's a language that hasn't been spoken in Inkwell in quite a few generations. Now, I am going to... 'cause that is also her bardic unsettling words. So, on his, let's see, you can spend one of your bardic inspiration to choose one creature you can see. Da, da, da. The number rolled from the next saving throw it makes before the start of your next term. So, he's got a -5 to whatever comes in the future with saving throws.
That's fair. And he looks at her and just sort of say his goggles are obviously off now. It's just say you see his wolf eyes, and he just like squints and sort of glares at you. He's like, "You have no idea."
Try me. And yeah, that's all she can do in this round. So, come on and hit the monkey.
Yeah, he is going to hit the monkey. Well, I'm pretty sure a 14 is not going to hit her.
Nope.
But a dirty 20 probably would.
All right, I'm getting the D8. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
And yeah, that's a 17 on the die with a plus 11.
Okay, 17 on. Yeah. Okay, that one is gonna hit. Was there a dirty 20 within, okay, put them in the chat.
Yeah, so.
Let me see with my eyeballs.
Yeah, so, yeah. So basically, say the first one was 11 plus 3. The second one was a 9 plus 11. And this last one is a 17 plus 11.
Okay. All right. One of them doesn't hit. One of them I'm gonna try and let it not hit. Because that's an 18, so she can. Okay. Yippee, she only gets hit by one of those. So, roll the damage for the 17 plus 11. What the fuck? What the fuck? If Lynn had a nickel for every time she went up against a giant wolf like this, she's running out of places to keep the nickels.
Alright. And let's see. That is going to be 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, what kind?
Magical slashing.
Alright, so still ouch.
Yeah, still ouch.
Still fucking ouch. We can't catch a break. We can't catch a break, you guys. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay.
He sort of growls at her as he like slashes her. It's just like, stand down.
You keep barking it all you want. Doesn't change it, does it?
He just growls at her.
Aw. Let's hear the steel wolf screech, eh?
He sort of perks up at that. And he just growls again and narrows his eyes and says, "What did you say?"
Oh, you've done a little reading on me. Did you really think I wouldn't investigate back?
He actually just sort of smiles sort of regularly now. He's like, probably should have known.
Probably. Now, here's where I ask you, is Morpha getting any more information at this point?
No.
Alright. Well, I did say one more round.
He's just like,
Yep.
he does probably say though, it's like, he's like said, pathetic how I turned out, isn't it?
Maybe. But then again, I do wonder what he'd think.
What he think? Couldn't protect my wife, couldn't protect my husband, and I let my child die in my arms. Everything has been taken away from me. I have no family left. So, while I'm chained right now, I'm just watching the world burn.
Chained. Oh, you really are bound in this mess. The deal didn't work out for you, did it?
Wasn't a deal. Just a plan gone horribly wrong. Now I've lost everything. And, well, hoping to find one good last fight and maybe, I say, rather die to you, a worthy opponent, and see my family and whatever comes next.
I want it known I have my hand pressed over my mouth for exactly what Morpha is going to do in the background because Jesus fuck, it got even more fucked up.
Yeah, and you got a very important nugget of information.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
He doesn't know.
Okay. Okay. Well, we know what his son and everyone used to look like, and I'm just gonna tell you here and now, I'm glad I changed from one of the original plans. At the same time, this is gonna be fucked. Because Morpha's gonna come out. Okay. Let's see. Because she is a glorious, glorious rogue with sneak attack. And she can shift forms. So, can you do me a favor and roll a d3?
Yep. That's a 1.
Great. Great. Not quite that form. Not quite that form, Whis. But, one very similar. Because she knows what a certain boy looked like. And hey, your son's at the forefront of your mind. So, let's see. Let's fuck this shit up, shall we, Morpha? I am begging to stop rolling d20s and getting high at the same time. Okay, wait, no. Okay. Alright. Let's see, that was... This isn't going to be... Let's see. Okay, give me 5 seconds. I'm doing frantic things while my hands are shaking, so you can imagine the stress I'm under. Alright. In fact, actually, before I even do that, yeah, because I want him. Here's the thing. I'm specifically going to do something that fucks with this guy.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether there's going to be any wisdom saves rolled when this happens, but remember the -5.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. So that is a we're just gonna stab. We're just gonna stab. You kidding? We're just gonna stab. Okay. So that's gonna hit. Now I gotta fucking roll some damage because oh god, this one has sneak attack. Why did I do this to the me? Why am I like this? Okay. Alright. Da 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 da. Let's see. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. Please feel free to make some music. Da 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 da.
No, you're fine. I'm enjoying this.
Alright. Okay. Where is your goddamn sneak attack damage? I know it's in here somewhere. I forget where you put the DMV. Where do you put your sneak attack, for the love of God? There it is. Okay, I need 46. I need more D6. Where are all my D6? Okay.
Yes, gotta love the sneak attack.
Okay. That is fucking high on all of them. Plus... Oh, wait, and she's actually hidden, isn't she? She was hidden before all this. So this is an advantage. Wait. Question. How does crit work with this? We talked about it earlier.
If you hit
Yep.
and you're doing sneak attack,
Yep.
so crit on the first roll, on the first attack, it's just, for me, it's double the dice.
Okay. Including sneak attack dice? Or
no.
just... Okay, just the straight dice, okay.
Just the straight
Cool.
dice.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to check.
No, you're fine. Sneak attack can be
Alright.
a little bit weird.
Okay. Now, Morpha has been tapped into his mind. So I am going to let you decide. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so I am going to let you decide after I have put in the decent amount of damage. 8 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6. It is a shame that this is non-magical at the same time. We're going to do emotional damage instead. There's, James, or rather, Nathan. Because you were a father once. You are being attacked from behind, and if you happen to look, this is where I look at you, Winona. There is a child there that is going to be very, very familiar to Nathan. I will allow you to decide if she happens to say anything to him, having read his mind and known his thoughts.
If you wanted to go probing into this mind, he would definitely get disadvantage on that.
All right. Fantastic. We're going to do that. So, and
So
remember,
let me
and
roll.
remember the -5.
You know,
Don't forget the
this is
-5.
very thematic. I say you said that was a -5 minus roll. He rolled a 4, so that's like a -1.
Fuck yeah. This is why these two work well together.
It's almost like a little flashback of memories of him when he was younger. He looked similar but yet different at the same time. Not as dirty and rugged as you see him, but more clean. More clean shaven with nicer, longer hair, chestnut sort of brown, as he hugs his son, as he plays with his son in the backyard, and it's all nice. And then a flash to a moment to where he's holding his son's body, his arm, and quickly putting his soul into a little soul lantern, using one of his devices, trying to preserve that, and just huddling just his dead son's body. And then the next thing he knew, he was talking to his partners and looking at a man. They're talking to his partner, but also another man, one that's wearing a more church attire, more of a reverend attire, very sickly looking man, pale, with sort of slick back hair, who you would know would be Harrison Kraft. The name that you mentioned earlier as the guy who is running all this. You then feel a sense of regret, as there is then say the next memory is him like knees on his say on his knees as there is it looks like an exploding lab, which there's hardly anything left with Harrison coming back to him and having a hand on his shoulder. You feel waves of regret. You feel waves of regret, and
Mm-hmm.
this being his sort of divine punishment in a way. Of he originally had a plan to to take down this man, but it failed and backfired, and now he's basically underneath his thumb.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And out of the sorrow and basically loss of his family, which twisted and turned him into the monster he is today. He's just a sad man who just wanted to be with his family and just wanted to have a happy life and happy life.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
Mm-hmm.
frozen right now, and you just like you can almost read him like a book. It's just like his motivations were never evil intention. He he was just twisted by a man who took advantage of his mournful state.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As he's just frozen right now.
I did this to him and I have no regrets.
And his tears are just is just pouring down his face.
The Alexander in front of him is a perfect replica and is looking at him in terror and confusion. And I, Vwild, am thinking of doing the strategic thing of not fighting a fucking boss and getting the fuck out of here. So, he's frozen. Morpha's making him relive his traumas, as she do. Would you allow Lin to grab the fucking wolf she came here for to peel and get the fuck out? Because I don't think we can beat this guy. I mean, if you say... But how's he looking? If she were to hit him in the back right now, do you think it would be to her benefit?
You definitely would have a chance of knocking him out.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it, we're going for it, because then she gets 2 wolves. Are you kidding me? She could peel 2 wolves, you guys. Wait, she could get the bag of holding, and then she could peel 1, 2, 3, 4. She could peel 5 whole wolves, you guys. So, we're doing emotional damage to this guy, and I'm rolling for Lin again to see. We're doing the -5s again for Great Weapon Master, and we're going to see how we hit.
And also, I would say with advantage because Morpha is helping you.
Yeah. Oh god, we're flanking. I remember there's a specific thing for flanking. I can't remember what it is.
It's an
I know
optional
flanking-
rule, but you already got advantage after traumatizing
Right.
this man.
Yeah, we're traumatizing this man.
Did you get another nat 20?
On a different dice, because I was looking at it going, no, we can't keep doing this to Winona. We'll just choose a
This
different
is
dice
4
this time.
D20s in one game! But
This is Lin. Okay, so that's a nat 20. So that'll be interesting. And that is okay, I want you to know it was cocked, but that was another nat 20. I'm glad it was cocked. We are not going with that. I'm sidestepping it because I'm not doing this to you. That is we already know that this hits because we've done it before, but that is a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm sorry, I'm just in the middle of I have traumatized a guy and now we're just going to fucking deck him.
like, you don't need damage. You're able just to knock him out peacefully. With just one giant hit.
Yeah. I think what happens is this is something that Lin and Morpha have done in the past. So this is the detective and her mirror, the mirror that reflects back to people things. And so while this guy is distracted, Lin does just basically leap behind him so he won't even know it's happened. And she's going to just remove him from the equation. Just knock him out.
And he
On the plus
does.
side, the last thing he sees before he goes down is his son. Eh?
Yep, and you have as he is knocked unconscious, he turns back into his human form. He still looks healthy. He isn't bleeding out or anything. His transformation healed him, but
Mm-hmm.
you say he is unconscious right now.
Lynn's just gonna take the moment of holy pick. We could have died, but we didn't. And now he's mine. And she is just going to literally, it is a single breath of letting herself process that, and then she is slapping some cuffs on him. Because she specifically has cuffs that cancel out magic. Thank you, dear God, that terrible, terrible incident with the thrall. Just slap some cuffs on him.
You can't slap cuffs on him easily. His
Mm-hmm.
gloves are in the way.
Okay. I can tell that this is leading somewhere, so what Lynn's gonna do is have Morpha hold the guy, just to make sure, and then she's gonna remove his gloves.
As you remove his gloves, you sort of realize something. At least,
Mm,
especially on one of the gloves, most of the glove is mechanical in nature, almost to a prosthetic. And you see
mm,
why as you take off both gloves. As one hand is completely gone, and what's left is his wrist, but it's like a fuzzy. But the end of his wrist isn't like a normal like slice off the hand. It's fuzzy, almost like his hand was erased. And the other hand's fingertips, they seem to be partially erased also.
Can Lynn roll medicine to see if she can figure out what did this because her partner, you know, is missing an arm. And she's looking at this, trying to deduce what fresh hell did this.
You don't say even with a nat 20, you have no idea
Right.
what happened what happened here.
Right. Right. Yes, Wiss, and Lynn's own hand. But we ain't iron galling up this joint. She knows what did her own hand. She's just gonna look at that. And that is something to unpack another day. She knows how to get handcuffs on in a way that will be difficult to remove even for someone in this state. And so she's just gonna slap those on. Probably, you know what, do a bit more cuffing just for good measure because this guy was fucking strong and she is not dealing with that later on.
That's fair.
Just, get the legs, get the arms. Make sure we're not gonna have trouble later on, dear fucking God. This was an event, you guys.
Yeah. Again,
Okay.
those nat 20s saved your ass.
They did. Thank you, whatever dice gods were upon me today. I have had my hands shaking forever since this began. So, this is gonna be one of those amusing things of just. She does take him. Her and Morpha just take him. Morpha is just going to, make sure he stays unconscious. If he ever starts rousing, no, he don't. And Lynn's just gonna, where's the bag of holding where he was keeping the wolves, by the way?
It's just a bag around his shoulders. One of
Right.
the I forget what those bags are called, but it's just a bag around his shoulder.
Cool. It's hers now. She's rifling through it.
There's a lot of stuff in it.
There is so much stuff in it. She's gonna have so much fun.
Hmm.
She takes a moment to pat this guy down to disarm him. Just, we are not having the, haha, we caught him. What do you mean he had a knife in his boot and he's out? Heck, do you have any idea how difficult this was? Lynn has dealt with that before, where she goes, okay, I'm handing this guy over to the police. What do you mean he got away? What do you mean no one patted him down? Now I gotta go get him again. So, do you want me to roll investigation for any of that stuff, or do we just want to say?
You you definitely could.
All right. I love the tone of your voice just then. I definitely could, so I definitely will. That is an 18 plus 8.
Yeah, you basically find every weapon, magical armor, and is a magical item on him.
Okay, she's going to have a wonderful time with this at a later point, where she is just going to go, okay, this is my stuff now. I'm going to dig into it to understand how this ticks.
Yeah, it's definitely artificer stuff, so you're not very sure if you could like yoink it fully for yourself. It's definitely more
No.
customized to him, but
Mm-hmm.
he is a with that he is fully disarmed.
Yeah. Her partner is going to love this later on. She is doing, oh God, she can give some of this to Boomer. That kid's an artificer. She is such a good godparent. Okay, so she does all of that. She is going to transfer the wolves from that bag to her hammer space because she said they were hers and they are now hers. And then she's going to basically drag this guy. I will I will talk to RJ later, I guess, or we'll figure out another jail where she trusts the people at it, where we are going to keep this guy because she's not putting this guy in her house.
Fair.
But just we will sort out where we have put this guy. Definitely not the Ghibli one. Wes, are you kidding? We don't like that one. That's where Ralph was kept. That's the place we broke Ralph out. Well, we didn't break Ralph out of. We did it through the paperwork. But she's just going to do this. And is there anything else you want to do with Nathan?
Uh, he's a pretty traumatized man.
Yeah, he's a traumatized shell of a man that I gotta admit Morpha is completely unrepentant about because Morpha has minimal morals. She gained her morals from her boss.
Mm-hmm.
And by gaining a moral compass with the sketches, she didn't originally have one.
Yeah.
So, other than, this sad, sad, lonely wreck of a poor, poor man, the other thing that we are also going to do, because we have wanted to do this, Lynn is gonna peel a fucking wolf.
Yeah, I knew that you would want to do that. How about we take like a 5 minute break and we can then get back to peeling wolves?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I need to take a quick water break.
Yeah, I need to take a quick break too. All right. So back within like 5 minutes or so.
See you in 5.
All right.
Professor, get on my level. Lynn better report this back to Chiff and Chris. I can't wait for her to try and give this report to people.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
Also, I think I forgot to say pause the recording, but you know what? It's fine.
I also forgot to pause my recording, so it had the wonderful sound of me putting my head and my hands on my desk. Cause holy fucking shit.
Yeah. How you feeling there, buddy?
Lynn has chihuahua energy now. We went into this going, okay, I kid you not, I had plans of okay, when James arrives, we're gonna have Morpha in the background for okay, we're gonna deal with this. The plan did change from what it was originally going to be, which was hey, here's your dead wife.
Yeah.
There was a reason why I had you roll the D3, and that was Alexander, wife, husband.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also say, as you move around, there is a slight little background thing that neither of you notice in the shadow of a parrot that has watched this all and then slinked into the shadows.
A joy, oh boy, oh wondrous times. Okay, we'll unpack that another day.
Yeah, Lynn will probably be getting a visitor soon, also.
Oh boy. Can Lynn please stop getting visitors? She's fucking tired. She needs a beach episode. A
Yeah,
nice, safe beach episode. Not a, hey, here's more trauma and a murder or something on a beach episode. That's her luck.
yeah,
This is
because
probably. Oh god, you go.
yeah, because this was a 5% out of 100. Like,
What?
yeah, literally, you got the secret encounter in
Oh my.
quotations.
What? What? What?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's terrifying to know. Okay. Brilliant. Fantastic. We're just gonna unpack that later.
Like, this was only going to be a slight chance because I was going to save him for later, but apparently your dice said, nope, I want him now.
I kid you not, I have done this to so many different people's stuff where I have just rolled something and unlocked shit by complete accident. Lane almost dying got our first Asclepius divine intervention, and we have had many other different incidents on multiple other occasions.
Yeah, let's just say this one encounter is going to proc so many things.
Oops. Okay, to our fine other players. Oopsie doopsie, Lynn did a fucky wucky and the dice said we.
Yeah.
Alright, let's peel some wolves.
Yes.
So, it is a wonderful, wonderful day in Halloween Town, and you are a monkey carrying in a wolf. Just, take this to the home lab. Make sure Network doesn't destroy it because no, this is evidence and Lynn wants it. At the same time, Network really doesn't like wolves. Which I will say, in that fight, Lynn started off with 0 fray points. She did go up to 2. It didn't do anything mechanically, thankfully, because we didn't hit 3 fray points, but oh, on the plus side, Lynn's conquering some of her traumas. Just
Well,
hee hoo fun.
he who fun.
So, we've got a monkey. We've got a monkey who's now going to wear a little lab coat, get all the kit, and then have a giant slab just in the middle of her office so she can just do some autopsy peeling the wolf. Just, she has 4 wolves. She gonna peel them.
Unfortunately, all almost all the wolves are very much in bad condition except for the one that you killed because they have been either magicked, smashed, and or sliced multiple times.
This is specifically why I chose Lynn doing it the way she did with this one, because she just looked at it and went, I want a nice preserved sample, which was why I was so nervous about doing the Chaos Bolt. So I'm delighted that Chaos Bolt wasn't sneak in the end. It actually made things happier for me.
Yeah, like you basically for most of these wolf, you just see the generic stuff. You see that yeah, this is a wolf with looks to be like real flesh fur attached to a mechanical skeleton, and
Mm-hmm.
you see and if you feel any general magic from this, it's definitely necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
And I will have you roll a medicine really quickly.
Nice. That's one of the things that Lynn's proficient in. Right, that is a 19 plus 8.
All right. Well, another thing that you notice that from like every wolf, like the eyes definitely look to be cameras. It's like this is very much advanced technology being played right now. Is say say eyes are cameras, and it looks like the ink like was used like the ink that's a part of this wolf, not just the oil and blood. And say the ink was sort of there to fill the gaps within the decomposing process. So these so basically it looked better because there was ink flowing through it just sort of heal up those wounds per se. So they look normal.
Mm-hmm. That is fascinating.
You also, with a 27, also notice that even though these are half machines, it looks like they still kind of have to still, in quotations, eat for energy. However, you're pretty sure they don't need technically sleep. Maybe like a
Mm-hmm.
Warforged, like sentry sort of thing, rest, but not really sleep.
They need time to recharge the battery sort of thing where they're not in motion over they need the REM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She is just looking over it and just going, You were right, Nathan. The black market really has nothing on what you can make. Still dies. Fascinating. Wonder what I can do with this.
However,
And
please
she,
make an investigation check.
mm-hmm. That is going to be a 14 plus 8. And you know what? We're gonna spice of life. We're gonna add a d4 to it. That is 25.
Alright, with the 25, you sort of can get all you can from the chopped up and beat up wolves. So you go towards so you make your effort now towards the one pristine wolf that you have. Or at least almost pristine. It had a headshot, but it's pretty much pristine.
It's as clean as you can get it with a kill.
Yeah. As you look inside of it, you see sort of the same mechanical guns where they like were supposed to be and stuff. However, deep inside this thing, you see still something glowing, something flashing, and you've been around the block. You have been an investigator for a very long time, and you sort of just get that gut feeling that this is a tracking device in this wolf.
Right, we're gonna kill that right now. In fact, no, we're not going to kill that right now. We're going to be smarter than that. Because it's stopped here. That's already a bad thing. But if we remove it in the right way, there is an old trick that both Lynn and I love of taking something to another location, but making it seem as though it's still what people are looking for. Now, the other forms didn't have this tracking device anymore, right?
It looked like whatever tracking device that was in there was like beaten to smithereens upon inspection.
All right. So we've only got one. Currently, it's resting here. We need to figure out somewhere where it would be interesting to dump it. Hmm. You know what? She's got enough people in different places that she could probably give this the runaround. Especially as with a headshot deactivating the actual wolf, the cameras have probably gone on offline and everything on that front. So it is just any information these people are getting is specifically from that tracking device and only that tracking device. So what Lynn would like to do is remove this tracking device as cleanly as possible to try and not deactivate it.
That do you what tools are you proficient in?
She's proficient in thieves' tools and such, so sleight of hand sort of things.
N-
Uh, let's see, let me find her equipment. I don't use this often, so they're faking good. Yeah, thieves' tools is the only other one, which
yeah,
you'd usually use for disarming bombs and such.
yeah. This would be a intelligence check with disadvantage.
All right. Intelligence check with disadvantage, so that is a +4. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Okay, hey, do you want a 16 or a 16? So that's a intelligence check, which is +4. So that is a dirty 20 both times.
It's still hard to get out.
Mm-hmm,
And it
mm-hmm.
does take you a long while to do it because there's definitely a lot of wires and stuff. You don't want to prematurely deactivate it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're able to get it out in a way where it is still active, but just
Mm-hmm.
barely.
She was, for a monkey who is chaos and energy and everything, when handling things like this, it is like watching a predator with prey. It is incredibly slow with as many freezes and pauses as it needs. This could take hours, and she would not rush any part of it. And so she just has this. Okay. She's got plans of places she can send this, so it's basically going to be a wild goose chase that doesn't seem like one. Like, you send it on a way, and if anyone tracks it, they're just like, okay, it's going to a research facility, and then it changes track before it actually gets there. That sort of thing. Lynn has enough connections all over Inkwell that that could possibly work. You know, she is also just because I think it's funny as fuck. Just not even she's not even going to change her gloves. She's just going to get a pen. So there is like the oil and that sort of stuff on her hands right now of these wolves. And she's just going to send a buddy plane to Chief Luma. Just, hey, so I have a tracking device. Do you want to send it somewhere? Because I've got a plan. Things kinda happened. And it's a lot nicer, like more formal letter than that, but if you know what it boils down to.
Yeah, and say I will say right now that any other thing that you would like can get from this wolf can only get be gotten by someone who is more tech savvy.
Yeah.
Like if you want to like get into the memories and like recordings of this wolf, you'll have to actually find someone who is either artificer or is very good with mechanics.
Okay, I just read. Do you know what I have as Morpha's hobbies?
No, I do
Winona,
not.
she's a hacker.
You know?
She's
Fair
literally
enough. Morpha needs to
she
make an
has.
intelligence
Yeah.
check then.
I have literally had
Or
Morpha.
Tinker's tools.
Yeah, I have had Morpha in the past actively disarm things when we were going like what's the name? Oh, Candle specifically will know what I have done with Morpha helping deactivate things in the past. She's got uh check is different to saving throw, right?
Uh, it's basically it'd be either intelligence checks or they can use Tinker's tools.
Okay. Okay. That's going to be uh Tinker's tools include yep, you're proficient, so da 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 da. I forget where that is. So proficiency
However, I
with
will also say that there's already a letter. Let's just say she doesn't read it right now, but there's already like the moment you got back home, there was already a letter from you from Chief Luma. We'll save that to the very end.
yeah. She's literally just going. She does like the normally in important things there is like a urgent someone's dying that sort of thing. So if it's not got the holy shit, she's just gonna go okay. We'll deal with that later. Right now, she's just sending the main letter to him of just the hey, I've got a tracking device. Help. Okay. Ooh, okay. I went with intelligence, even though she's got Tinker Tool proficiencies, because DMV's being a peck. So that's a 27.
All right.
Give me.
Yes.
Give the memory changeling some memories.
Yeah, this wolf has been around the block, it seems like, as you're able to say, unfortunately, because it's a headshot, you can't get everything, but you do get a couple of key, say, of key, say, key sort of memories, as you find out that, say, you basically find out where his hideout is. Apparently, it's hidden underneath a town that's in Tivos Forest, a lycanthrope town that called Lusk Village.
Okay, so before I go over there, I'm going to have to run the political circuit on this to make sure this doesn't have ramifications on Halloween Town's lichens. Thank you, Nathan.
Then the next scene is basically the wolves seem to be on a hunt with, say, Nathan, and they become still and silent as they come to an open patch of forest. Then something amazing happens. A toon forms right in front of their eyes. A newly formed toon is an adult druid-looking deer toon born from the land naturally. However, the moment of awe is fully dissipated as the wolves fully attack, and James restrains this newly formed toon, and the scene cuts off.
Lynn has to take a minute. I'm even going to roll her a wisdom save. Yeah, okay. Lynn actually has to take a minute at that because she's seen that sort of scene so many times before. And even as they started watching, she immediately knew what she was going to see. On the plus side, it cut out before, the kill. At the same time, she knows exactly what that sort of situation is and exactly what those final moments would have been like. So she just takes a minute and tells Morpha to keep on going if there's any other information.
Yeah. Though this last scene is say the last one say the second to last scene is similar to what you've seen. Basically, James seems to be working on this particular wolf, and there's like a yelp of pain, and one of his gloves that he wears is on fire, so he has to quickly take it off, revealing the foggy hand and stuff as you hear various real kind curses.
Mm-hmm. She has heard literally all of those curse words before. But she's just like, okay. So it was before then, probably during that lab accident. Or another situation. We can rip it from his mind another day.
And then there's this one last chunk of, memories. This particular wolf seems to be patrolling the underground base. However, the sound of breaking glass causes the wolf to bolt to the noise. It goes to a living room area underneath what looks to probably be the base that he's headed out in. There was no intruder, but there was Nathan laying on the couch with bottles all around him. Static filled the air as one of the bottles was thrown at the TV, and smashed both the bottle and the appliance. A small whine comes from the wolf as Nathan looks at it and says, everything is fine. The wolf just stands there looking at the drunk Nathan and stares back in silence. Look, I know I'm lying. You don't have to look at me like that. He motions the wolf forward, and James starts to pet the wolf. What has my life become? That the only joy I have in it is at the bottom of a bottle. How pathetic is that? They told me I'd become like this eventually. A sad, pathetic drunk. And well, they were right. Well, half right, but the other half I reckon is even worse. My husband's dead. My wife is dead. My son is dead. Soft sobs could not be heard. They're all dead and it's all my fault. My plan failed. I am stuck in this situation. I am stuck doing Harrison's bidding and I just had to watch and I'm just watching the world burn. You know what's also sick? That there's a small part of me that's enjoying it. Watching people suffer, making people suffer is bringing a sort of catharsis to me and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I used to protect people and now I'm just a hunting dog. A dog I wish someone would just put me down. Because at least then I see my family again. That's all I want now. I just want to see them again. And this is a then that's the final memory that fades to black.
There are no words shared between Mira and the detective as it stops. Just both of them putting these things in perspective. Both of them thinking this over. And for all Nathan is a terrible man who has done so much murder and so much horror, they do get the tragedy of it, both of them. I mean, cool motive, still murder, but it puts things into a little more perspective, including hunting dogs on leashes. How familiar. They'll figure something out to do with him. But Lynn makes a transcript of everything that has just gone through, and she's going to include it for her own notes. She has encrypted it, and she's going to save one copy for her own notes and one for Luma, which she'll give the cipher at a different point. All right. That's that. Mira, your services have been invaluable as always. Bonus payment as per usual. And of course the cake. All right. I will complete all of this. Start the fun relay with the horrors. That is this tracking device with Doom, which was a bitch and a half to remove, but quality content, you can't waste time. And I'm gonna call Luma. We might as well update him on this shit and read this letter. Letter first. Yeah. You go.
Which you did notice that it does have an emergency mark on it.
Well, in a handbasket. Someone better not be dying. Otherwise, this is kind of going to be a bit awkward. Hi, yes, I arrived late. Okay, what am I looking at here? And she's just picking it up and doing it.
Basically, Luba lays out what has happened with the professor and how he went down to the sewers and found what he found, and there was it was a miracle for him to escape and get back to him, and he is currently with Luma right now.
Mira, who'd been about to leave, slowly turns around to where the detective is staring at this. And the detective just kind of slow turns, looks up and goes, "You and me, we bring backup when we go somewhere. This fuck's an idiot!" And yeah, she's just got a pen reply of just, "Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm bringing more info." God, you know that Telegram skit of the, "Here's a little bit of info, large email to follow."
Yes.
She gives like the précis of just like, "Hi, you know that murderer? I got him. You know these wolves? I got them. I got info! Sending it to you soon! And then she's just gonna send that off. File everything, get the ball rolling on where the fuck we're putting this transmitter because we are not taking it to Luma's place. Are you kidding? We're trying to make it seem as though these guys hate each other. And then she's also gonna go and get, Chiff and Crystal. Or at least update them. She's gonna send a letter. Just go, hey guys, burn this afterwards. Here's the highlights.
Yeah.
I think that's all we've got time for today. I'm just sitting here with my head in my hands going, Lynn just going, this is my life with another plot line.
Yeah. And thank you everyone for listening into this FES. This has been a blast.
It has. It has. Thank you, wonderful audience. I hope your hands aren't shaking as much as mine are. If so, rest them around a mug of tea. You deserve it.
Yes, indeed. Mug of tea, mug of coffee. Pick your poison.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Have a good time zone. Bye.
Bye-bye.